Welcome back to Making the Difference Foundation, the exception to the rule, play of explanation line, but no excuses. People say to me sometimes, they say, Preacher Bill, why don't you preach more on your shows? Well, we're going to be doing that. I mean, these videos are going to get, sometimes they're just going to be stories. Sometimes they'll be preaching. Let me pick a topic that we all know. I want to, part of me saying to talk about, David and Goliath, or talk about stories that you would recognize or know. So we could do David and Goliath. We could do it. I don't have the Bible here. I'm going to start doing that so I can do that. But David and Goliath, simple story. We all know the big giant and little David, and David killed him, and that was the end of that. But the symbolism of David and Goliath is lasted for years, right? How many times that you'll see a sports team, like the Giants when they were going up against the mighty New England Patriots that were 18-0 with the great GOAT Tom Brady, and they lost. How did that happen? How did Goliath of the gridiron lose? And if I'm not mistaken, they barely had a winning record. I think they were 9-7. They won half the games of New England, yet they pulled off the biggest upset in life in NFL history. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe in modern history. I don't know. What is the Goliath in your life? Mine was a lot of different things, right? I could list them all down for you. Probably similar things you fought with. Cussing's an issue of mine. I've had to battle, some demons in my life. I've had to make tough decisions. I've had to. I'm a little nobody doing these videos, right? Trying to reach somebody. I just need to reach one. There's only one Elvis, right? One Jesus, one Hitler, one Truman, one Martin Luther King. Just one. It just takes one of you to beat Goliath. David did it. What a story that is, huh? This guy was the youngest of how many brothers, right? And he went down and said, I'll take this guy out. I ain't afraid. God will be with me. I'm not worried about it at all. And we get a mistake of thinking that Goliath was like, oh, this will be, Goliath was ready to kill. He had a sword. He had all the stuff on, all the armor on, the helmet, everything. Little David had a little slingshot. You just got to get Goliath to bring down his guard a little bit. So what does Goliath do? Takes off his helmet. Game over. Game over. Mike Tyson was Goliath, and Buster Douglas was David. There are many stories out there that tell you, how did they persevere? How did they become David? How did they beat Goliath? How can I beat Goliath? Little simple old me. I got alcohol problem. I've got a sex problem. I've got racism problem. I don't take care of my kids. I'm not a dad problem. How do I beat it? I got to do this Jesus stuff. No, what's worked so far? How's alcohol doing for you? And that marijuana everybody smokes, how's that working out for you? Gives you the peace and the calmness you need for a season. I've been through a lot of hell in my life, and I'm still going to be going through more. I'll share my story as we go further down the road. But you can beat your Goliath. You can beat David. Not that hard. Just got to have faith. So I talked to an atheist one time. He said, you know what? He said, you talk to me and you don't get mad at me. I'm to get mad about it. You got more faith, if not the same faith that I have. The difference between an atheist and a Christian, and I really struggle with Christian because I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. He never said call yourself a Christian. Paul did, I think it was, where it came from. Okay, and I have a hard time with that. I believe in Jesus. He died for my sins, come back to get me someday. That's what I believe. You can call me a Christian. I pretty much, relate to them pretty much more than any other religion. I get it. But you got Baptist, you got Pentecostal, you got, Lutheran, you got all the millions of them out there, Presbyterian, you name it. Why? Can't you just be Christian? Christian church? No, you got, because they all want you to wear blue hats, right? If you don't do it our way, you're not a Christian. You're going to hell. Whatever. But the atheist does have just as much faith as we do, if not more. What they don't have, and this may be your problem with your Goliath, they don't have hope. Absolutely no hope. Every religion but believing in Jesus has no hope. Hindus, they believe they come back as a bird, a tree, right? Or is that Buddhist? I don't know. Whatever. Muslims, you got to go kiss a rock 3 times or walk around Mecca. They're God. I could take a bulldozer and destroy that religion. Any Goliath that you have that's in any other religion, good luck. Now, can they beat their battle? Probably can, but I like my choice and my faith better because Jesus also faced Goliath, the nephew of David, and that's arguable. I get it, down the line, the lineage, whatever. But I'm going to call him the nephew of David. Fought his own Goliath. It was the cross, and he beat it. You'll never have a Goliath that big in your life. I promise, because you already did it. You have a David in you. You are the exception to the rule. You are extraordinary, and everybody else thinks you're ordinary. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Jesus was the biggest Goliath of them all. I mean, the David of them all. And fought the biggest Goliath ever. And he won. He won. 12 disciples. 1 was at the cross when he died. That's what friends do for you. When you take this on, when you become what I am or try to do with the things that you're trying to struggle with, don't look around. You might be lucky to have one with you. One friend. Maybe. David's brothers sure as heck weren't encouraging him. Right? What's your Goliath? You're David. We all are. Go get him. You can do it. You can win this battle. Appreciate your time. We will talk next week or next hour. I don't know. I'm just throwing these out there, so we'll see what they do. Hope you like them. Let us know on the comment section. If there is one, I don't know how my guy's going to do it. But these are brand new, fresh. We're going to hopefully get better at these. Appreciate you. This is the exception to the rule. Making the Difference Foundation. Preacher Bill. Thanks for watching.